And as Cyclone Nivar inches closer to coast of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, a red alert has been sounded off in the southern states. Cyclone Nivar is likely to make a landfall between Malappuram near Chennai and Karaikal in Puducherry tonight with a wind speed of about 120 to 145 thereabout kilometers per hour. The cyclone is likely to turn into a very severe cyclone. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister is taking stock of the Chembarambakkam Lake water inflow that has increased following incessant rainfall in Chennai. As a precautionary measure, Chennai Corporation has now ordered the removal of all the hoardings ahead of Cyclone Nivar. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu government has suspended several flights from Chennai. Also, the state bus and train services in 11 districts. A public holiday has been announced by the Tamil Nadu government. In fact, Chief Minister EPS has appealed to people to stay indoors. 129 relief camps have been set up in Chennai and 312 people have already been shifted to 8 relief centre. The neighbouring Puducherry has imposed prohibitory orders under Section 144. 30 NDRF teams have been deployed. 22 teams are on standby to assist the affected areas.
Now the cyclone started and the waves are coming up to 6 to 7 feet high. It may increase to 9 feet also. After some time, 9 to 10 feet it will increase. The water logging will be here. Therefore, relief centers have been opened. In the relief centers, the food will be provided to them, water, medicine, and corona test will be done to the people. Sanitizer will be given, then face mask will be given, and the people will be taken care of. Line departments are fully prepared to meet the challenges of Nivar cyclone, and we will be working round the clock. From our government side, on the one side to fight against the COVID pandemic, on the other side to prevent the people from getting COVID during the cyclone period. On both fronts we are fighting.
The entire government machinery is at your service and is taking care. Just listen to them and go by the rules and regulations being declared. Move to higher places wherever you need to. There are relief centers. Please move there and abide by instructions and stay indoors.
It is now moving northwestwards and likely to intensify into a severe cyclonic storm and cross between Karaikal and Mahabalipuram near Puducherry by today, late evening or night. At the time of crossing, the wind speed is likely to be 120 to 130, gusting to 145 kmph all along the Puducherry and Tamil Nadu coast. Chennai is likely to experience intermittent heavy to very heavy spells.
Well, we are now at the Marina Beach, the very famous Marina Beach in Chennai that is frequented by thousands of people on a daily basis. But this is what it is. We have the sea on the other side, you have the beach over there. But what you can clearly see is that the visibility is now dropped to about, about 100 meters. And the place, in fact, most of these shops would normally be open, but because of the cyclone effect, the officials over here, the government has declared a public holiday today. Have requested all the people, all the citizens to stay indoors for their own safety. Now, what is happening over here is this is a road, in fact. This is a service road, and because it is low-lying, it is completely flooded. In fact, I'm actually walking on the service road itself. And if I actually walk towards the beach, I've seen a few people walking over there. It's almost knee-deep water. You can clearly see some of them over there bringing all their, whatever their belongings, important belongings, removing it from their shops so that they do not lose anything as such. So such is the situation over here in Chennai as of now. It has been raining non-stop since yesterday. So the only option is this. Until the cyclone passes, please stay inside, be safe, follow the government rules for your own safety. For India Today in Chennai, along with camera person Divyan, this is Nolan Pinto.
Gopikrishnan Unnithan is now joining us from Mamallapuram, walking our viewers through the latest that is coming in. We're also flashing the helpline numbers across our screens. We were just flashing, we will flash them again as well. Gopi, I'm coming straight across to you now to get us up to speed with the advisory that has been floated by the administration for the civilians. Walk our viewers through it.
Well, Chaiti, the administration has advised people to remain indoors, and this is actually very critical for the people who are living in the coastal line, who are living towards the eastern coast of the state. And this particular cyclone is expected to make its landfall by late evening today. But however, we have already started feeling the effects of the cyclone. Right now, I'm in Mahabalipuram. I'm in the shoreline of Mahabalipuram, and I will just ask my camera person to show you these visuals so that this actually depicts the kind of violent nature of the sea here. The sea here never really used to be this rough and this hard, but as you can see in the visual, the sea is quite rough and it is actually giving us a very violent feeling. And also by every single wave, while it's actually tossed up, there is a good amount of water that is being splashed away because of the wind. So the wind is certainly picking up momentum over here, and according to the IMD's prediction, this particular cyclone will make its landfall between Mahabalipuram and Karaikal. That is almost a 120 to 130 kilometer stretch along the eastern coast between Chennai and Tanjore, if I can be more specific towards the geographical aspect. And people who are living in the coastlines in these areas are advised that at any cost they should remain indoors, because there is a very good chance that the wind is actually making its landfall. The wind speed can go really up, and that will actually lead to a lot of catastrophes, because there could be a lot of debris flying around. Because just a while back, even when I was just standing here, I could not actually bear the whole speed of the wind. I could not actually handle myself, because I was actually at least at times being tossed up a little bit. So I could get a sense on what could be the wind speed when it further increases, and that is exactly why the administration is advising people not to come out of their house unless it is extremely important.
All right, you stay safe too, Gopi. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. In the meanwhile, let me take this straight across to my colleague Akshita Nandagopal, who's joining us from the India Today newsroom. Akshita, if you could just tell us what the key areas where the cyclonic storm is likely to get severe and what one needs to keep in mind in terms of the state advisory for those areas as well. Over to you.
Chaiti, let me just break down at this point where the cyclone is. You can see this system right here, how big it is, and this is why it can cause maximum damage in parts of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. This is the latest, what I'm getting you right now, the moment of the cyclone as of 12 p.m. You see how massive this particular system is. It is edging closer towards Chennai, towards Puducherry, which is why you're seeing a lot of heavy rain as well. Let me also show you at this point what the wind speed is like. Obviously, in the center of the storm, the wind speed will not be high, but as you move further away, you can see that it reaches at 1.37 knots, which is the maximum. Anything above 30 will be declared as a storm, which is why at this point already you can see that it is picking up in parts of Chennai. Let me just focus for you what the situation is right now. So you can see that the yellow band of the system has already touched upon parts of Chennai, parts of Puducherry as well. What we're expecting as far as the movement of the system of the storm is concerned is that it's going to move this way. So when it moves this way, you will see south of Chennai and north of Puducherry being affected, as well as several other districts along this coastal belt. So I just want to show you exactly how the system is going to be moving. Right now, this is the position of the cyclonic storm as of 12 p.m. As we move further in the day, as our reporters have been telling us, it's expected to make landfall in the night. So you can see, and this is just about 10 p.m. tonight, you can see that the system moves further into the coast, into land. And as I mentioned, it's moving this way. So it's this particular stretch that is going to be badly affected. Puducherry perhaps will face the brunt of Cyclone Nivar. So let's take you further on. If I take this to about 3 a.m. in the morning, that's tomorrow morning, you'll see that the system is almost completely in. This is not the point to be worried about, Chaiti. Perhaps in the night, when you see this part of the cycle really getting in, that's when you will face the complete brunt of the cyclone. Once this cycle really enters into the land, then that's when you will not see that much of an effect of the cyclone. So as I mentioned, North Puducherry, you've got several other parts. South of Chennai is where Mamalapuram is, and other constituencies, other districts which will be worst affected by the cyclone. So expect that late evening, late tonight, post about 8 to 10 p.m. is when you can really see the maximum brunt of the cyclone, which is when it completely enters the coastal regions as well. So that's when things will get really bad. Right now, heavy rainfall being reported in many parts of Tamil Nadu. Wind speeds also picking up.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.